So, Copper, what are you up to?
I'm preparing haggis.
Haggis. So what exactly is in haggis?
It's the sheep's pluck.
Which means?
I was really hoping you wouldn't say that. Well, you see, in Scotland, this is a traditional dish. This is actually called a pudding, because over there, puddings are meats. The sheep's pluck is the heart, the liver, so forth, and so it literally uses almost every part of the animal.
So it's just leftover?
It's basically, if you like hot dogs, you'll love this.
No, I like hot dogs.
Hot dogs and meatloaf.
Okay, I'm a fan of meatloaf. I'm gonna get an up close smell.
It doesn't smell
That
bad.
one, you want to smell
It
that?
smells like meaty.
It smells like meat.
It smells like meatloaf.
It's got this. Basically, what sells it is the spices and the oats.
Nice.
That's why I like to compare it to
It smells like meatloaf.
a meatloaf.
Yeah, but I don't want to eat it.
Where's the microwave?
Over there.
Goody.
We're microwaving it.
Squeezy.
No, this is gonna smell wonderful.
Okay, this whole time I thought this was chocolate milk, and now I'm sad.
I know.
Why would it just be sitting out?
Don't bring logic to me.
I hope it was plugged in for the bad times.
We're gonna highlight microwaving for a minute.
Give it up for second 45.
This is the most exciting
we stopped
thing
it.
I've ever
We
seen.
stopped it because it doesn't fit.
Are those bowls even microwaves?
They are now. It's okay. Listen, I consider myself a scientist.
No, you're not.
No, I am. I like to learn and see if things will happen. It basically is the definition of a
We
scientist.
burned down the hotel.
That we'll have learned.
What is in this? To
Iced
make...
tea.
Oh God, there's so much sugar. I can't have that. Sugar is bad for me.
Sugar
Open
that.
it again.
Okay, it's starting to heat up pretty well. I just don't like that it shows like the where the fat was sitting in the can. So that part just looks a little gross. But other than that, it's tasty. It's really, really good. I used to sell this at one of my old jobs, and now I try and get it whenever I can.
Again, if it was like by the deli.
What if I told you that this recipe is took number 4 at a national haggis competition? I almost touched it.
Is it national?
International, sorry.
International haggis.
International haggis competition in Scotland. They're like, oh yeah, it tastes just like the real thing. Except it was more like, oh, it tastes like PayPal's mad at me right now. So, for those of you who don't know what haggis is, how many of you know what haggis is?
You told us
One
earlier.
person, two kind of people know what haggis is. Haggis is a pudding in the English sense.
Which means
Which is,
anything.
it's meat. Haggis, I'll tell you a little bit, has the pluck.
There's
And-
no light right now.
There's no light. Ta-da, you can kind of see it.
Here's some light.
Oh, look, light, yeah.
Harsh light.
Harsh
It's
light.
not.
Oats and the pluck of a sheep and spices.
You want to tell us the plug?
I
now
will
or
tell you later.
Later.
Oh.
Let me ask you this: does either of you have food allergies? Any of you have?
Nah.
Food? Good. Always ask this before you start a bit. So, haggis is thought so highly in Scotland that Scotland's favorite son, Scotland's national poet Robert Burns, wrote an address to a haggis. Here's another bit. We're teaching you today. Robert Burns wrote in the Scots English. So I'm going to attempt this.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Boy.
Fair for your honest sonsy face, great chieftain o' the puddin' race. Aboon them ye take your place, painch, tripe, or term. Weel are ye worthy o' a grace as lang's my arm. And that's as much as I'm going to do because it goes on like literally another 20 columns. Paragraphs. It's very good. It's actually quite healthy for you. I'm going to say grab your forks and dig in. Your fork is literally right in front of you, Betsy.
I know.
Take a nice scoop of it and try it. Let me know what you think. We'll go down the line starting with somebody. Sure.
That's Fellfire.
I know. I'm like I was debating between Fellfire and Racy. Eat your pudding. If you don't eat your meat, how can you have your pudding?
The meat is the pudding.
The meat. Shut
So,
up.
if you like meatloaf like this, it's almost uncannily like meatloaf, which is awesome.
Okay.
I'm a meatloaf fan.
Smells like corned beef, tastes like corned beef.
Never had that one. Ilya?
Actually, my soul.
It's kind of spiced like a tortilla, if you know what that is. Something Canadian, don't worry about. Definitely doesn't, the meat itself is definitely, it's something.
Not sure if she likes it.
Tastes like spicy meatloaf. And I hate meatloaf, but I haven't eaten yet, so...
Go ahead, you can keep digging in. And Racy,
This tastes like really expensive corned beef. It's so good.
go ahead. You guys can keep eating it, please.
Yes.
If anyone else wants to try it, though, please feel free to come
Yes.
over and grab
It
it.
really just tastes like meatloaf.
This is
Now
so
here's
good.
what it is.
This is my dinner now.
Oh boy.
Thank you.
The sheep's pluck is the sheep's heart, the liver, and the lungs minced up. Traditionally, this would all be cooked in the sheep's stomach.
Huh.
This is made in America. This is made to U.S. standards. It's extremely hard to get past the traditional way of in a sack, but it's made in like a makeshift one. This has gone over to Scotland and took 4th place at a international haggis competition.
So it's good enough fake haggis.
It's good enough fake haggis, but yeah, this is.
It's still good haggis.
I used to trick ex-girlfriends into eating it by putting it in spaghetti
Is this
sauce.
why they were ex?
To be fair though,
Don't beat me to my joke here.
Wait. Just did you do that to True?
Actually, she willingly tried it.
Hey.
true story.
True.
A true story.
Well, that's haggis. So they tried it, they like it, and most of them are going back for more, except for Ilya's like, no.
I actually would probably put this in spaghetti. It's like
Back to you, couch.
I don't like.
All right.
Hi B-roll, you'll never see this video, and I swear to God, because I'm the one who makes them, except for Tylinos, who also makes them, but if he puts this in a video, I'm gonna find him and I'll give him a hug.
And that is the face of someone who needs more sleep.